Hello? Alright, I made a big mistake. The last episode, I accidentally had the screen capture turned off because I was previously testing out recording stuff on the Switch. Which means that the entire last episode is just a black screen with audio only. I don't know if I'm going to bother posting that. That's really unfortunate, because you can't see how pathetic that boss was. And a couple other cool things that were in that episode. This, however, should work. This time. The good news is you're going to see the train again. I mean, I guess. We're going to X. I wonder if the guy will give me the chip, or if the thing will meet. He might, actually. I have to talk to Prairie to trigger the next cutscene thing. Okay. You, give me the chip. We've come a long way. The final battle lies ahead, Ale. This old man is in your corner. Do I have to trigger the next one before you'll give it to me? Good work. We've successfully recovered the content on the data disk you brought back from the research lab. It was left behind by Sis after all. It seemed to be a report on the biometal. There was some kind of message on it too. The message is to the Chosen One, in other words, you. What? There's multiple Chosen Ones that can use the biometal. I'm going to play it back now. Okay. Hey look! It's Seal. And the biometals. Just the main 6, not W. Or possibly other ones that might exist. Wink! Biometal report, classification. Isn't this the same classification? Oh yeah, it's just the rest of the... It's the other half of the same report that we saw earlier, I guess. The Chosen One, who will one day find that biometal I have created. Biometals. In order to fight against Model W, which I guess she didn't create. That's good, because I want to be stupid to create. Which has been causing the Maverick outbreaks. I have constructed models X and Z with the data I have obtained on ancient heroes. Ancient? It's clearly a picture of Seal. You knew, like, you met Zero in the Zero series. There's still so much I don't understand, and I was forced to use the research on Model W as a basis for constructing the other two models. Okay, fair enough. In other words, the ones with the potential to use models X and Z are the same ones with the potential to unleash Model W. As a Chosen One, you have the power to save or destroy the world. I can only hope you use the power for good and that you will decide to guide the people to a bright future. Which involves destroying, right? The Chosen One can decide their own path, unless it's a linear game. Yeah, there's not even multiple endings. They can become a hero, or they can control the world. That explains why Prometheus said you were one of them. The power within me is for protecting the people and ideals I care about. Rah! I refuse to be anything like Prometheus and the others. What ideals are you talking about? Not destroying stuff? Alright. Model X! Didn't you fuse with Model Z? Yeah, it's never been established. For some reason. I think the manual tells you, which isn't in this game. Yeah, it seems like a important plot point that was never brought up. What was with the fusing? Yeah. I mean, because it's like PH and PX and HX and stuff. Which doesn't make any sense. Because it seemed to only fuse with Z. Anyway. I'm relieved to hear you say that, Ale. It looks as if all of the passwords have been reassembled. With them, you can enter the ruins where Model W core lies. Oh, was that Area M? We should hurry. They're already digging and must be close to the core by now. They were digging in a different spot. Was it H that was the lava lakes? Maybe. You're right. I'll enter the mission data into the transfer right away. Because you can't do anything without a mission. Yeah, game doesn't let you. Hey, well, I believe in you. I wanted to see all the plushies. All 8 of them, even though this guy was pointlessly easy. What about that plushie? I mean, the 8 boss plushies. Thank you, we've only come this far with your help. It doesn't look like they're using fixed width font. Why is the apostrophe so wide? Is there a space there? Alright. The rest is in your hands. Is it fixed width? Might be. Yeah, it might be, actually. That would make sense. We're placing our faith in you and the biometal. Please, please, come back to us. Okay. This is in your hands, yeah. Maybe now I can get that chip. They just, read them later. Give me that chip, old man. Ah, it's from somebody else. Okay. In that case, let's go talk to him. Fluve. That was Siler. Siler. That's basically his name. At last, you've collected the 6 biometal fragments. Our future is now in your hands, Ale. You're the only one with the power to save us. We have faith in you. Oh yes, Ale, please take this with you. This chip will cut your weapon's charging time down. It used to belong to another Guardian, and it took time to synchronize it with your biometal. What? Every other chip they could just give to me, like the frog chip. With a featherweight. I just finished it a little while ago. Ah! Got every chip. A quick charger chip. What Bard saying? That's why we have faith in you. Time it takes to charge up an attack is reduced. I'm not gonna say it's the most important chip, but it's pretty great. It's probably the most important chip, actually. Eraser's pretty useful. It doesn't come up all the time, but anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And I saved the same file, so I can't go back and redo that last boss. Yeah. And I guess it would make sense to save to the next file every time. That way, if something messes up the recording, you can redo it. It seems like a lot of work. To go down 1, I mean, maybe. Stop the dig. Slitherink is at the ruins. They're digging down to the Model W core. Head to Area M and stop the dig. Pretty sure A is the closest. Yeah, J doesn't have any. AJ? Basically. It does save my weapon energy. Huh. I wasted a bunch of it. It wasn't wasted, I mean, okay, but I used a bunch of it. There you go. And it saved that. And these don't detach from electricity. I was disappointed. I mean, I guess I could refill my weapon energy by doing that. Just because I gotta show you this amazing new technique that you couldn't see earlier because of the screen being off. Yeah. Anyway, this. Ice Dragon! Get him! Get him! Aw. Swerve! Swerve! I didn't make it. Come down here. Come here, Ice Dragon. Come here. He's not gonna make it. I think he's already dead. Eh. But he's the best. I want him to never leave. Miss. Eh. Alright, fine. So he has a really short life, but he's still cool. Yeah, I don't know what I'm gonna do about the previous episode. I mean, some of the jokes might still work if you can't see them. Maybe. I don't know. It's super easy to get a screenshot, thumbnail image. Yeah, just a black square. Alright. I mean, I guess I could post it as just like kind of an apology, or I don't know, to be like, here, you can see that this is the way it is. Nothing I can do about it. Posting an MP3. I mean, basically to YouTube. Yeah. Z, F, H, W, X, L, and P. Okay. I don't have W's password, though. Yeah. If you need W's password, this door can't be entered. Well, W must be nearby. We'll open the door when you're ready. I'm ready. Open it. Wait, I'm not ready. Everyone, input your passwords. Input. You just say them aloud. Ooh, fancy. I am the wind that blows through the sky, Ventus Arius. I am the water that flows across the land, Glacius Passio. What are these in no particular order? Come on. I'm the fire that brings heat to all life, Flamma Weiss? Some other language. I am the shadow that never leaves the side of justice. Okay. Umbra Profess. I am the light that illuminates all possibilities. Lumine Infinis. Infinitus? Wait, were these in alphabetical order? No, because L went before F. Ah. I am the courage that fights for beliefs, fortitude, creed. That last one doesn't sound like another language. It might also be Latin or something, I don't know. Final key assembled. Let's go! The rest is up to you. No. Yeah, so it would be pointless coming to this place earlier anyway. There's nothing up there. Alright. I'll just stay in human form. Ah! I tend to beat him in human form. Anyway. There's an achievement for that in ZX2, because you actually have a gun. But also it's technically not human form, it's Model A. What'd you? Right, it's the other side of me does that. Oh. That was fancy. Eh. Doing oddly poor in this fight. Yeah, I don't know. Just imagine that the previous episode I did really well against the boss. I mean, the boss is pathetic. I beat him first try, level 4, without any effort. I don't even know if I took damage. I took a little bit of damage. Alright, well things are going well. Wheel! This is called the spiking. It sure is. Wait, I want to follow it. That guy got in my way. Oh, I came back. Oh, I can't go up the slope. That's a predicament for a wheel. Yeah. Nothing I can do. It's gonna be trapped in here forever. Like Sisyphus. I freed him. You gonna attack me? Are you a Cyberelf? You don't look like a Cyberelf. Okay. I don't know. I feel like they meant it to be an evil Cyberelf. They wanted it to look different, so you didn't confuse it with the regular Cyberelfs. Even though there aren't any regular Cyberelfs that you can interact with in this game. That's fine. You can attack me, I'll allow it. Yeah, totally invincible. I hope it's a disc. Oh no. It's a disc for the burn. I was hoping it was for this guy. This guy's cool. He's super slow and kind of pointless, but, you know, doesn't make him not cool. I could tell there was something up because the wall looked funny. Dang. Guess I'll have to go home. Seriously, what's the point of this? Oh, I see. I have to do this. Okay. So it does require a little bit of effort. You can try that. Yay. Only requires 4. Yeah. I didn't say the obvious pattern works, so it only requires 4. I didn't say it was hard to get. But it isn't totally pointless. Alright. Well, I guess I'll just get more ice dragons. You could. Ooh, this place looks different. Aw, man, hit the shell. I'm guessing there's gonna be an area that's themed after each of the metals. Or at least their element. Man, I hate it when there's choices. This game isn't linear enough for me. What? Get out of here. With that. This. Oh, background is flashing weirdly. Leap of Faith, paid off. Yeah, I guess it was just a shortcut. Oh. Okay, yeah, that's all it was. It's kind of a pointless shortcut. It's not even that far. Well, there's multiple ladders. Okay. Okay. There are multiple ladders. I will acknowledge that. Too many armored people to use my Ice Dragon. Hey, it's a real shame. Don't even need H. Circuits. The entire area M is Model W. I mean, that seems like something stupid that would happen. Alright. I don't think that's wise. Go, go, go! Made it! Water's getting too low. Ice Dragon! Yeah! Use the Ice Dragon. Get him! Don't go over there. Ah! Wasn't swimming enough. I wasn't able to mid-air dash because you were already dashing. Nothing. Got it. Probably nothing. Elzerator says it's nothing. Gonna have to wait for it. How low does it go? It's a good question. And now I know the answer to that question. There we go. I don't care about the money. Let's just crouch here for a bit. Okay. There's a fiery one, there's a blatant water one. This one doesn't look like it's anything. P? Maybe. Is your hair modeled after the thing behind us? W? Yeah. That's it. Well, well, it looks like you found me. I never imagined that you could survive this long child. Serpent! It's a shame you're too late. Witness the power to control the world. The true form of Model W. It doesn't sound like you're ashamed of that. Seems like you're glad that she's too late. Also, what the heck is this shape like? I don't know. Exclamation marks? You can pronounce that. No, of course you can. It's like... Right. Do you feel it? Are you feeling it now, Mr. Krabs? Its glorious presence is starting to rise? Is it going to move? Looks chained up. Even the precious biometal in your possession is insignificant compared to the might of Model W. Finally, the power is mine, all of it. Pandora! Hey, do I get to fight Pandora finally? The young lady has honored us with her presence. Make sure to take good care of her. Oh, okay, I'll take good care of Pandora. No, the other way around. I will not. Project Haven is now in its final stage. I feel like you could come up with a project name that starts with the letter W if you tried harder. Also, what is Haven even? Like, what? Project Wealth. Yeah, there you go. I mean, I don't know what else he's doing this for. Gaze upon the beginning of a brand new age. It does have chains. Model ZX Mega Man. You will not interfere. Do you have trouble speaking or something? Like, what is the deal here? You should not use L. I mean, I could, though. Ice Dragon! You gonna come down? No? Okay. It's fine. Stay on the ground. I don't want to. Is that frozen? Okay. Wasn't sure if I would be able to break it or not. The answer is no. See? Stayed on the ground. Congratulations. It's not the good time to attack her. Yeah. It's too late for that. I can get it the next round. No. It was a good idea, but no. Unnecessary risk. Ooh, is this a new attack? Hairbands. Oh, I see. Not the same hairband attack. Alright. I don't know what to call those. Earmuffs? Is it supposed to be shaped like something? Like anything? Because I don't know what it's shaped like. It's shaped like itself. There is a trope for that. Ah, don't jump. Jerks. Hold on. I'll pause it when I feel like it. Alright, fine. I felt like it. Do I have to attack you for you to go away? Because you're not going away. Seems about right then. Okay. Okay. Well, now we know. Extra damage in. Extra damage in. Get out of here with this. Can't cut Pandora in half. No, she's one of the retreating bosses. One of Prometheus. Eh! Oh no, it's retreating! No, Model W! The Wheel of Fate in motion. No one can stop our destiny of destruction. Not you, not Serpent, no one! Huh? Destiny of destruction? Just what are they up to? They already said that everyone is going to be sacrificed for Model W, so at a minimum, they plan on killing everyone. It's pretty destructive. Hey, the Slither Inc. fleet is on the move. I couldn't stop them from digging up Model W. Can you catch them? Wait a second. M? Okay. I find it hard to believe that they dug from K all the way to M. Maybe they were digging in K and then realized, oh, wait a minute, there's a faster place we can get this, and then just went over there. I mean, it mentioned tunneling. Wasn't this also mentioned tunneling? Oh, maybe. Guess that would explain it, if so. Couldn't stop them. Can you catch them with your airship? We'll do what we can. Hold on. What's this? There's a massive outbreak of Mavericks detected in the western region of Area D. It's the highway. The readings are off the charts and interfering with our ability to track Model W. Servant, how appropriate that you would slither away from me like a snake in the grass. I've added the mission data for the Mavericks. Get prepared and start the mission ASAP. I'll do what I can to get a fix on Model W's signature. Please do what you can. I mean, obviously it's in Slither HQ, where else would it be? Oh, there's N. I don't remember how big it is. Is it just one room? Didn't file the mission report. Looks like it is not just one room. Yeah. I'm gonna grab this. VO2. Got that mission report. Mission complete. I mean, it would be kind of funny to just not file a mission report and then go talk to the prairie. Yeah, we should do that next time. But first, I have to go redo a thing for my supercut ending card. Am I down weapon energy? Not anymore. Well then I guess it's time to use some dragons. I mean you can. Gotta teleport to the save anyway. Not the save assist, but the regular save. Ice dragon! Aw. Turn, ice dragon, turn! Yay! Ah, come on, don't respawn. No, not that. I mean the ice dragon. It's fine, you're not mobile enough for it. We can get these guys though. Some of them. Yeah, not very many. Yeah, it's never good at turning, and it's pretty slow. It's not great. Was there my health? Yay! Okay. What? Why are these bulletproof? Gotta look good for the, this thing I'm doing, which is completely skippable, by the way. No. Gotta quit anyway. Over here. Let's see, what was the one that I picked out? Oh, he needs a Pandora image now. That's true. That's great. Here's the... Now... What's the fighting Pandora image? There it is. And it shows both types of... I don't even know what to call those. Head projectiles. Yeah, I guess. I mean, she's a robot, but it's styled like hair. Yeah, I don't know. Hair buns? Alright, bye.